what's up? So, I had an interesting little run-in at the gas station the other night, or last night actually, and it was with my old dealer, and I mean, he was more than a dealer, right? Like, I did business with this dude for, fucking 5 years or some shit. So, like, I knew him and everything, whatever. But anyways, so I see him at the fucking gas station last night. He's like, what's up, man? And I was like, not much, just hanging in there, whatever, not really paying him much attention. And so anyways, he comes over and he looked, he said, God damn, your beard's got long, blah, blah, made all this small talking shit. And then he made a comment about how clean my vehicle was. And I told him, I said, well, I don't go on the, like, I don't go out fucking hang around in Vail anymore, like, because I don't fucking go out to the trailer anymore, which is where I used to live with my ex. And I told him, I said, it's been almost a fucking year since I've been out there. And he told me, he said, really? And then he told me, he said, I ain't talked to her either. He said, and then he said, I talked to Morgan though, which is her stepdaughter, which is her daughter. And I said, how is she doing? So anyways, she was locked up and got out, and I was hoping she was gonna stay clean, for her sake, but obviously that's not happening. But anyways, long story short, it just reminded me of where I came from and the toxic and shitty fucking situation that was. And it just, like, this morning, I'm driving to go on my walk here, like, it amazes me, like, how far I've really come and, like, how much work that I've put in to bettering myself and my situation. I'm nowhere near where the hell I want to be in life, right? But I'm so much fucking farther than where I was, coming up on a year, here soon. So that was just, I don't know, I'm one of them people, that pays, now that I'm able to see things clearly and I've got a clear conscience and a clear mind and stuff, I know signs from the universe whenever, it sends them to me, right? And that was one of them, just giving me a moment, I guess, for today and this weekend, as we get, a couple weeks away now from a year, and, just to reflect and just realize, like, really just how far, I've come in this first year. Like, it's motherfucking insane. Anyways, I just had to, and before he started to walk off, and he sat there, he was like, well, man, I'll holler at you later. Like, I told him, I said, hey, come here. He walked back over. I told him, I said, I never told you thank you, man. And he said, thank me for what? And I told him, I said, for stiffing me on that fucking bag on that fucking night, because if you didn't do that, I'd probably be fucking dead right now, and the look on his face was just, it was fucking, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. The look on his face was worth about fucking 1,000,000, I would say. Like, just the utter shock that was on it was just like, I'm laughing about it now, but, like, this motherfucker really owes me, like a couple $100. But I don't worry about that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I told him that last night, I told him, I said, I'm not even worried about it, bro. Like, I ain't worried about the money, I'm saying thank you because you did that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you saved my life, like, probably, more than likely, definitely, yeah, and the fact that, everything that I've gained from losing that couple $100, I would fucking do it several times over, you know what I mean? Like, well, I would think anybody in their right mind fucking would now, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I just thought that was an interesting interaction, and I wanted to share that with all of y'all this morning. I'm pulling in down here now to the Greenway to get in a walk and maybe find some spot to grab some breakfast or something. Anyways, y'all take care, be safe out there, doing whatever y'all are doing. Hope y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. We'll see you later.